It's finally starting to feel like a shift is about to happen in Warzone 2, and with the changes coming into the game in the Season 3 Reloaded update, I feel like the game is going to get a lot better. So let's talk about what's coming in the update, what you may or may not know about, and we're going to talk about Warzone Ranked, which I'm super hyped to talk about. So first, let's talk about what we know already that's in the update. We have two new weapons, they both fully auto. One's the SMG, the other is the 50 cal pistol, and we'll see how this works because the fully auto pistols are always OP. It took them forever to nerf the S13s, and we already know how that was. We already had those in the game at the start and they was pretty OP, and since these guns are new, for sure they're gonna be in some new bundle or whatever, and I can see these guns being broken for a long time just because they will be in the bundle, and they want those bundles to sell. So, and we'll see how long those are OP because we know they're gonna be OP. We have the gulag tokens coming back, and if you don't know what those are, that's if you die, you go to the gulag, either you win or you lose, whatever your teammates buy you back. As long as you go to the gulag and you somehow get back onto the map, if you find this gulag token, the next time you die, you get to go to the gulag again. So you get another chance at getting back onto the battlefield. That's a big W. I mean, we needed that like 6 months ago, but I'm glad it's finally back into the game. Deployable buy stations are back finally as well. Similar to how it worked in Warzone 1, you know, you find these in a chest, you throw it, and the buy stations drop from the sky like a loadout or whatever, and it works just like a stationary buy station will work. So hopefully this fixes the issue of it feeling like there's never enough buy stations on the map, and it definitely should. It just depends on how common these are to find. If you can barely find one, then there's really no point, but if they're pretty common, you know, like you open 6 chests and you maybe find one, I think that'll be just fine. We also have lootable perk packages, and what I recently found out about these is that when you die, you drop your perk package like you would drop your gun, and you can just land on your loot and pick your perk package back up, and you'll be good to go again without having to buy or hit another loadout. But now you can also store your perks, and here's where I feel like it's not a good idea, because if someone is rocking like high alert, you know you can't have high alert and ghost. So if someone's rocking high alert and you pop a UAV, they can just easily equip the ghost perk package they had stored in their backpack. So now it feels like, to me at least, that there's never going to be people on the UAV pings, because I feel like everyone's just going to store ghosts for late games and stuff like that. I hope that's not the case. We'll just have to wait and see. And you can also find perk packages and loot crates and buy them from the buy stations as well. Hopefully ghost is not one you can find, because I don't like the idea of someone landing as soon as the game start and the first chest they open, they find ghosts. Like I'm not a big fan of that. Now let's talk about Warzone Ranked and some things you may not have known that's coming with the update as well. Warzone Ranked is basically going to follow in the multiplayer ranked footsteps, and you will have your skill divisions like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crimson, iridescent, and top 250, just like the multiplayer. But instead of getting stars for wins like you would do in multiplayer, you're going to get stars for placement. And to play Warzone Ranked games is like a buy-in with SR. So every game you'll automatically be losing SR depending on which skill division you're in, and you'll have to earn that SR back by getting kills on a higher placement during the match. So let's say, for example, you're in diamond. It may cost, I'm not too sure how much it's going to cost yet. It may cost, like, for example, 120 SR to play a match. So every game you'll start with negative 120 SR. Depending on how you do in the game, you can get the SR back. And as you rank up, it'll cost more SR to deploy. And that number is just an example. Like I said, we don't know how much it's actually going to be. Everything is subject to change. Like Warzone Ranked is launching in beta, so everything is subject to change right now. And during these games, you'll get SR for almost everything. You'll get SR for kills, and depending on when you get kills as the game progresses, you'll get more SR. So if it's only like 10 teams left, you'll get more SR for those kills, as to where if the game just began and there's 30 plus teams up, those SR for those kills will be slightly a little less. And you'll also get SR for assists as well. And when your teammate gets a kill, even if you don't assist on that kill, you'll be awarded SR, just not as much as you would if you would have gotten the kill or assisted with the kill. Also, finally, I am so happy to say this. Unlimited UAVs are back. Like, what did LeBron say?
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
Like, finally, no more going to a buy station and be like, oh, there's not a UAV. Oh, hey, check for a UAV. Like, those are things that we no longer have to say because a UAV is going to be in the buy station. Like, this is something so simple. I don't see how we got here. Like, I don't see how this got messed up to where we're happy that unlimited UAVs are finally back. But anyway, at least it's back, and it's back with a twist. So now the UAV will only ping near the person on your team that calls it. So if you're on a team and you're splitting, you're not going to get the UAV ping across the map. It's only going to ping near the person that calls it in, which I feel like is a good thing. But I'm finally glad that unlimited UAVs are back. Hopefully this gets brought into regular Warzone 2 BR, because as of right now, at least from what we know, this is only going to be in the Warzone Ranked. The AI difficulty is being greatly reduced. Like, these are all things that was just giving me a headache with this game. Like, I'm glad we're finally taking steps to fixing these problems. The bots is being reduced. Like, I cannot tell you how much I hate the bots in this game. So many times I have died to AI, or they gotten me killed, or I just got out of a fight, or I'm about to get into a fight and they shoot me, or I just get out of a fight and they shoot me and I die because I was already one shot from the real person. So I was sick of it. They should not be in the game at all, but at least we taking steps towards that as a possibility. There are some there's like one restriction in Warzone Ranked as far as we know, and that's riot shields. Finally, you're not going to be able to go into Warzone Ranked with a riot shield, so that's a W. And Warzone Ranked, your team once again has your own personal loadout drops, how it used to be, and not the one loadout drop that anyone or any team could hit. Finally, like, I got so tired of landing on loadouts where a team is just near it camping it, or in solo someone just camping a loadout because they know someone's going to land on it. There's no public events in Warzone Ranked, so no jailbreak, fire sale, or restock, and that's pretty much it for Warzone Ranked. I'm not going to go too much into detail as far as like how much SR you get for things and stuff like that, but that's pretty much it for Warzone Ranked. Like, I'm so hyped. It's finally going to give me like something to play for. Like, I just can't wait to grind Warzone Ranked. And we also got some info recently about the game and some changes that's coming from some people that was on the call with developers. They love these developer calls, boy. I tell you, they sell their soul to be on these developer calls, but at least they gave us some information this time. Hopefully the information is correct. But some changes that's coming with the game is that you can no longer ping players through smoke. That's good if you were dying a lot while you're running through your smoke, or bad if you was the one killing people and just live pinging them as if you can still see them through the smoke. So that feature is no longer going to be in the game. You can no longer ping players through smoke. The number of waves in the mortar strike is being reduced finally. It always seemed like they lasted forever, and if someone did like 2 back to back, oh man, it would seem like you spent half the game just trying not to die to a mortar strike. You will now go higher on the redeploy zip line, so you'll be able to go further on the map. If you kill a player with the most warning contract, you will get a supply box reward, and that's pretty much it. There's more stuff, but it's not really too much important. But everything with this update is a W in my eyes. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's finally starting to look like Warzone 2 time to shine is coming. It'll probably be like season 5 where like Warzone 2 is really popping off if they continue making the changes that we want. As far as the weapon balancing and things like that, we'll get the info pretty close to the release of the update, the season 3.5 update, which is May 10th. So we'll probably get that info the day of, the morning of, as far as like patches and stuff like that, and actual updates that's coming to the game. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. I'm TheSupremeLife, and I'm out. Also, before I forget, there's a KD bundle coming out. Kevin Durant will be in Warzone 2, and I cannot wait to kill this skin. If you're a basketball fan, then you know, if I see this skin on you, I'm shooting your body. I'm letting you know that right now. If I see this skin on you, I'm shooting your body. So watch the kill cam. I'm shooting your body every time. Genuinely, I'm like, I don't care. We don't mess with snakes.